Hey guys, Big Films 39 here with my movie review of Fantastic Four. So, this movie came out a week ago. I didn't get to see it opening weekend, but of course, I just heard all of the negativity that this movie got, and just from other YouTubers' thumbnails, I could see that there was something really special going on with this movie in terms of how catastrophic it was. And I was really excited, to see it because I wanted to see for myself what is so bad about this. And I held off from seeing any reviews. I was really tempted to, but all of the negativity didn't stop me from seeing it because I'm a big fan of superhero movies, and I didn't think the trailer for this really gave us anything too exciting. But I'm a big fan of all superhero movies in general, so I was gonna go check this out anyways. And I saw this movie, and while it is in no way a good movie, and I'm gonna say it's not a good movie. I think people are kind of blowing this out of proportion a little bit too much and misunderstanding what this movie was trying to do for the first half. What I thought worked for me in this movie, and a lot of people probably didn't like this aspect because it was very boring, and there is really zero action in this movie until the end. But the setup, the introduction, probably about the first hour of this movie, is just about these different characters, all the members of the Fantastic Four. They are scientists, and this is not a superhero movie for the first hour. This has nothing to do with, any kind of comic book world or anything. This is just a group of people who are scientists and very passionate about what they do. They're trying to create a teleportation machine. And the movie starts off with Miles Teller's character, Reed Richards. They start off with him as a kid, and they show his interest in science, and he wants to build this teleportation machine. That's where this all starts, and he befriends Ben Grimm, who becomes the Thing. And I actually really enjoyed those first 15 minutes of the movie where they showed us these characters as kids. That's something I think is missing in a lot of superhero movies. Not to compare this to Man of Steel at all, but in Man of Steel, I really wanted to see Superman as a kid, not for an extended length of the film, but just 15 minutes or so of Superman as a kid instead of those flashbacks that they did whenever they needed to explain a scene. I like that linear storytelling, and just give us a little bit of these characters as children. And there wasn't some big dramatic or emotional event. I wouldn't even really call it character development, but just giving us kind of a look at them as children and giving us a reason to see where they come from. I appreciated that. I thought that was good. And yeah, so they're trying to create this teleportation machine that Reed Richards has been working on since he was a kid. And, the story isn't really, no need to really explain it here. It just kind of carries on from there. But, then they get to this lab, and they're trying to build this teleportation machine. And again, the first hour of this movie is just really about that. It's really a science movie. A sci-fi movie, but really just about these scientists in a lab trying to accomplish something. And I thought that was good. Again, there wasn't really good character development. It wasn't really interesting. There was no action. And Miles Teller, who is a solid actor coming off of a great performance in Whiplash, I didn't think he really had much to do in this movie. It wasn't a stellar performance by him just because there wasn't anything to do, but I liked what they intended to do there. And we got from point A to point B with, it made sense how we got from these people working on this machine to how they got their powers. There was there was an idea there, and I liked that setup, even if it was boring. But where the problem was after that setup, and they become the Fantastic Four, and then it's like they just try to make it a comic book movie after we had this very realistic non-superhero movie for the first hour. And you get some action, and actually really enjoyable action scenes in the end of the movie, but it's just, you have to wait the whole movie for it, and it's just, the whole ending was just terrible. It felt very thrown together, very hastily. It was very apparent that all the problems with the director and everything did take place, and feels like they didn't really have a completed movie here. It felt like you were watching the B cut of the movie. They throw the ending together. The villain comes out of nowhere, another huge problem that you just can't dismiss. The movie really has no villain, and they just kind of threw one in there in the last 10 minutes of the movie just to give them someone to fight, someone to conquer, and that was all awful. And a lot of people seem to really not like the cinematography in this movie. I actually thought it was kind of nice. I thought everyone hated the CG, but I thought in a lot of these action scenes, and when they all get their powers, it's actually it looks really nice, and the action scenes are beautiful. And the non superhero part of the movie, I thought the cinematography was kind of nice as well. It wasn't overly digital or anything. It just looked kind of normal. But the movie had a huge problem with no villain and really no action until the end. And you have this story that they're trying to set up where you just have these really passionate scientists trying to accomplish something, and we just go from that to them being superheroes, and there was really no connectivity between those two parts of the movie at all. And that's what really kind of ruined it. But I think people should see that there was something good hidden under all the bad stuff here. But of course, the ending was terrible, and I can't forgive the movie for that. But I'm gonna give the movie a C. I thought it was passable. The ending was terrible and just thrown together. But I really feel like there was something there, and unfortunately, this movie didn't come out feeling like a finished product. But if they had thrown in a good villain, and if they had a thought out ending and actually connected these people getting their powers, becoming heroes, connected that to what they were trying to do as scientists, and giving us one complete storyline, I think this could have been a good movie. But it wasn't. But I'm gonna give the movie a C. I'm not gonna totally destroy it like everyone else is doing, but definitely not a good movie, and not one you really want to revisit again, at least for me. But there was something there. I could see that they intended to have a some kind of story there, but the ending, by the ending, everything just fell apart, felt completely just thrown together very hastily, and that unfortunately ruined the movie. But I'll give it a C. Alright, that's my review of Fantastic Four. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. Check out some other videos on my channel, and my next movie review will be of Sicario, coming out next month in September. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.